Live, local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6.
There was another car that got rear-ended as he turned into the parking lot, so it was just crazy.
A high-speed chase and shooting caught on camera. We spoke with a witness after a teen led law enforcement on a chase through several counties.
High school football is back, and for the second year in a row, Greenville and Dorman are facing off in their season openers. The Cavaliers won last year's matchup. You'll find out what they had to say about this year's game coming up.
Clear skies showing up on our Friday evening. Coming up, I'll map out your weekend hour by hour and look closer at that heat wave for next week.
And our top story tonight, a teenager accused of shooting at deputies in downtown Greenville. This happened last night following a multi-county chase.
Our Peyton Furtado is live in Anderson County where the chase started. Peyton, you spoke to a witness who was very close to that gunfire, right?
Yeah, Carol, we spoke with a woman who was just getting out of her car and saw as sirens came toward her. Let's take a closer look at that video again. Yeah, according to Anderson County Sheriff's Office, around 10:30 last night, deputies tried to pull this car over in the Piedmont area of Anderson County. But the driver, a teenager, allegedly blew through a stop sign and ignored blue lights. After driving into a ditch, they say he started shooting at deputies, hitting their cars several times, and then drove away. When the chase crossed into Greenville County, Rebecca Chapman says the teen hit her car trying to get away. No person was shot or hit by any of the vehicles, though several cars were.
I can only imagine how the deputies feel who are on this chase and being fired at as well. It's scary. It's sad. But I'm just glad everyone's okay.
And that chase ended in downtown Greenville at Academy and College Streets. The spokesperson for Anderson County Sheriff's Office said the teen shot at deputies again when they tried to arrest him. They very nearly got hit. That teen was taken to Greenville Memorial Hospital. SLED has taken over the investigation, and a spokesperson from SLED says they're going to release more information as it becomes available. For now, live in Anderson, I'm Peyton Furtado, WYFF News 4.
Peyton, thank you. Let's turn to our weather now. A live look from our Lake Hartwell Skycam. We always love this view. Beautiful day out on the lake.
Yes, it is absolutely gorgeous. And Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice is here. We can stay on the lake through the weekend.
Yeah, all the way through it. I mean, it's going to be fantastic. Saturday's looking really nice with lower humidity. Sunday a bit warmer, but both days will feature lots of sunshine, which is what we have across the entire southeast right now. Mighty nice as high pressure is developing. That high pressure is unfortunately going to give us a heat wave next week. It's close to 90 degrees in the southern part of the upstate, but the rest of us sitting mighty nice going into the overnight hours. Clear skies showing up in Greenville where we sit at 85 degrees. It actually feels like 85 though. No heat index making it feel hotter out with the humidity. Over the next 12 hours, settling down to the mid 60s. Coming up, I'll map out the weekend forecast, plus look closer at the tropics, which are becoming big time active. We've got several areas to watch. I'll show you each one of them in just a few minutes.
Chris, thank you. We continue to follow a story out of Anderson County tonight. The coroner says one person is dead after a crash. Deputies say it happened near Ledford Road and Old Dobbins Bridge Road in Townville. Exclusive Sky 4 video here of the scene. Troopers have not released any other details. Stay with WYFF News 4 as we work to learn more.
And there is new information tonight on a homicide investigation in Simpsonville. The coroner says that 45-year-old Elizabeth Todd was shot to death this morning. It happened in an apartment on Fairview Road. Neighbors tell us that they heard at least one gunshot around 5:30 this morning. After investigating, Simpsonville police say Anthony Todd was arrested at a nearby hotel. Todd is charged with murder and possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime.
Greenville County deputies are also investigating a woman's death. Deputies tell us they were called to Jug Factory Road around 6:50 this morning about a person lying on the side of the road. Deputies say when they arrived, they found a woman's body. So far, investigators have not released any other information about her death.
In Spartanburg County, a man will spend the rest of his life behind bars for shooting at a man and his wife while they sat at their car at an intersection. A jury found Cornelius Staggers guilty of attempted murder, among other charges. Back in August of 2001, officials say that before the shooting, Staggers confronted one of the victims at his place of work and told him not to mess with his brother. They say Staggers followed the couple and shot at them. He will not have the possibility of parole.
To Pickens County, where a man is dead after crashing a car into a gas station. Troopers say he was driving down Anderson Highway near Liberty last night. The car went down an embankment and hit a Vigo gas station near the intersection with Moorfield Memorial Highway. The coroner says 25-year-old Austin Turner died at the scene.
Caught on camera, police are investigating a break-in at Harley-Davidson of Greenville. They say that the subjects pulled up in a white truck with a trailer attached. Police said that they stole a motorcycle and a dirt bike worth more than $50,000. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. That number, 23-CRIME.
A moment of compassion and gratitude this morning in Greenville. The community gathered to witness the unfurling of the largest commissioned thin blue line law enforcement flag in the world. The moment held to honor dedicated first responders and to commemorate the life of fallen Easley police officer Matthew Hare. He was hit by a train and killed 2 weeks ago, while police say he was helping a person who was experiencing a mental health crisis. The flag is 60 feet by 100 feet. If you'd like to see the flag for yourself, it's flying above Upstate Granite Solutions, which is located on New Easley Highway in Greenville. Let's turn to sports.
Yeah.
It's a special Friday here in the Upstate. The high school football season starts tonight.
It is always such a great time. Friday Night Hits is back, so is our game of the week. Julia Morris joins us now from Serene Stadium in Greenville, where Greenville takes on Dorman tonight. Big game, Julia.
Yeah, Jane, we are fired up for this matchup. Greenville and Dorman at Serene Stadium right now. They just arrived at the stadium just a few moments ago. This should be a great game. These two teams were two of the best in the state last year. Greenville won 10 games, Dorman won 9, including their season opening win over the Red Raiders. Last year's game was a back and forth battle in Spartanburg, but Dorman ended up pulling away late and winning the game by 25 points. Dorman first-year head coach Jake Morris was on staff for the Cavaliers for that game, and he says the final score doesn't really tell the whole picture of the game. He thinks Greenville was much better than that final score showed, and he also thinks the Red Raiders will present some challenges tonight.
They're crazy athletic. Offensive line is big. Offensive line is well coached, and you know they're very talented there. They also obviously have the receiving core. With Bennett leading that charge there, but and Coach Porter does a great job. Always has. You know, he's got a good team. So they're really athletic. You know, they're really well coached, and we got to be on our P's and Q's.
Morris is replacing Dustin Curtis, who resigned earlier this year. He played for Dorman, won a state championship with the Cavaliers in 2009, and has been a part of Dorman's staff for the last 9 seasons. And you heard him speak highly of Greenville head coach Greg Porter. Porter has led Greenville to upper state finals in back-to-back seasons. He'll join me for a one-on-one interview coming up in sports. For now, live at Serene Stadium, I'm Julia Morris, WYFF News 4 Sports.
Julia, thanks. We'll see you in a minute. And the Carolina Panthers' next preseason game is tonight. The Panthers are facing the New York Giants tonight at 7 o'clock. You can watch that game right here on WYFF4. Sports Director Mark Whiteman and Julia Morris will have a special preview of the Carolina Panthers season right after the game.